Hey everyone, John Cope from Buildaga here. Today we're going to be talking about how to create a punch or milestone list for your customers. Now this process is very quick, very simple. Now the great thing about being able to create a punch or milestone list is that your customers are going to have more insight into the project activities. So in that way, they're going to be able to recognize risk or issues or communicate more effectively with you as you go throughout the project. So to start out, we're going to click on our project, the kitchen remodel. So I've already added some punch list or milestone list items just to get started. And remember, the amount of detail really depends on your customer's needs. So you can have a very high level list, or you can have a very detailed list like this one. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to add just a couple more. And you can easily do this by just putting in the name of the task and hitting enter on your keyboard. Or you can click on that add button on the far right and that'll add it too. Now when you add these, you also want to add them in sequential order. Now that's going to be the order in which these activities are going to be completed in. And it's going to help later on by not having to move your activities up and down the list. So we'll scroll down and you'll see those final activities that I just added. So the great thing about this also is that if I make a mistake, I can simply edit it by clicking on that pencil on the far right, making my adjustment, and then clicking the save button. Also, if I've duplicated an item or would like to get rid of it, all you have to do is click on the trash can and it'll ask you to delete. You click OK, and that deletes it. Now, if I'd like to move them, let's say we want to change the walkthrough further down into the process. We just move it by clicking and dragging the 3 lines on the far right. But let's check in a little bit deeper. So here we have subtasks underneath the punch or milestone. To add one, you click on the plus sign. You enter in the task name. Then below, you can add any task details that you would like to give your customers just a little bit more information. Now this could be expectations, this could be a scheduled date of when this activity is going to be complete. It could be when you may be arriving on that project site. You click save, and there it is, right at the very bottom. Now what's great is by clicking on that, you can also see the details there. And if you need to edit anything, you click on that pencil, or if you need to delete something, just click on the trash can. Now to make a comment, just click in the white space and add your comment. Click on the save button, and that sends your customer a direct message letting them know that you've contacted them. Now when you're ready to complete a task, simply click on the circle for the subtask. It'll ask you if you would like to complete that task and hit OK, and that marks it off. Now that sends an automatic notification to your customer letting them know that you've completed that item. And in order to complete full punches, just click that box at the top and click OK. And that will complete all of the subtasks underneath that punch or milestone. Now to go to your main punch list page, you're going to see that that punch is now complete. And again, that's going to help your customers know exactly where you're at in the project. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the Buildaga app and how to manage your punch list within the app. So once you have your customer set up,
you'll click on Larry Davis, the kitchen remodel, and there you're going to see the punch list we just created. But whether you're starting a punch list from scratch or just adding a new one, click the top right plus sign. That's going to add your punch or milestone. And if you have any subtasks, you can add them below. And we're going to add final walkthrough. And if you have anything misordered, simply click and drag on the 3 lines on the far right, and you can position your punch wherever you need to. Now, in order to edit a punch, click the pencil, make your edit, and click Submit. This updates your punch. Now, just to show you how to add a subtask at a later point, click the plus sign on the punch. From this screen, you'll be able to enter your task title and your task details. But now, if you would like to delete your punch, simply click on the trash can, click Yes, and then that deletes your punch. So next we're going to talk about how to complete a punch. Now from this screen, you'll simply click on the top box and click Yes.
And there you go. You've just completed a punch and sent an automatic notification to your customer. Alright, and to just show you guys a little bit more on what a complete punch would look like, at the top you have your punch title, below that you have your subtasks. Now with those subtasks you also have your details section, and this is where you can go a little bit further into detail on what that punch is or what that task is to give your customers just a little bit more information. So from this point we're going to show you the communication icon at the bottom right of each task. Now from this point you can communicate with your customers in-app, which helps organize all of your communications. In addition, this is where the location for completed tasks and activities will show up. And that wraps up our training today. If you have any questions, please contact us at buildaga.com.